Hey everyone, good morning. It's morning for me. It's probably afternoon for you. I want to say thank you for the understanding. If you don't know, I did post last night because I wasn't entirely sure what our delay would be looking like. Um, Jenna was in a pretty bad car accident, and she's fine. Just she's fine. I think it's safe to say that now. We were at the emergency room, just being overly cautious, getting all of the scans and, completely head to toe checked out, just to be safe for like 5 or 6 hours last night. And she came back, everything was fine. She's pretty bruised up. Our car is totaled, so so there's that. But she is fine. Luckily, Josie was not in the car with her. I was not in the car with her. She was just doing some quick running to do recycling. This is what you get for trying to be like a good person and recycle. You get hit by someone who was allegedly in Minecraft going straight in a turn only lane. Yeah, I know. So anyway, just thank you for the understanding. Thank you for the support that you guys kind of came out and hit us with last night. Um, I know the Raya video might be a little delayed because still still trying to get into that mindset of doing like a big recording. But I woke up this morning on limited sleep. Uh, got Jenna taken care of again, and she's resting again. So for me, my cathartic moment, I think, would just be doing something that I normally would do, and just kind of stepping back into routine for a moment. So if you would indulge me, if you would indulge me, there was a Faye events calendar last night that I haven't looked at. And so I would also like to know what's going on in the game that is pretty much the primary point of my channel. And let's go over it together. Shall we? Was that an easy enough segue? I don't know how you go from like, life devastating moment to Bay events. I think we got there. I think we bridged the gap. Anywho, so let's go ahead and take a look at May events here. What's to say about May, just in general, right? I could sit here and just prattle off every single thing that is happening, which, not to self-report, but I think I typically do that. Instead, I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of highlight a couple things. Your normal stuff: Pawns of Loki, Voting Gauntlet, Tempest Trials, Summoner Dual S, Limited Battles, Rooker. All those things are here, as one might expect. Although I don't think Rooker is every month. I think that's like an alternating thing too. But the main thing to kind of remember is that we have Fallen Heroes and Brides in May. So if you're newer to the game and you don't kind of know the habit of the dev team at this point, Brides typically late May, Fallen early May. Fallen is a normal banner, so it's normal summon pool. Brides are special heroes, limited summon pool. So those will be coming at some point, right around Tempest Trials, which we'll see in the banner, I'm sure. But that's slated for the 20th of May. It's not too far off. I think they're kind of using this opportunity to kind of get back into a normal, I guess, flow of calendar. Everything was kind of shifted by about a week. If you remember the voting gauntlet that literally just ended like days ago, like that was pretty late. Even the new Heroes banner was relatively late, the 10th. I think normally we're seeing them anywhere between the 6th and the 8th. So that was even like a couple days off. I think it likely has to do with like Golden Week, kind of shifting stuff around events wise, because they, obviously they don't want to overload you with too much at once, right? So more than likely it had something to do with Golden Week and just kind of hitting you all at once like that. But I think we're probably getting into a position where things are going to fall more historically true to where things were, every month for the most part. So, brides are coming around the 20th. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the most part. You can see we have Forging Bonds on the 8th, which means we have a new hero banner. Why don't we just scroll? I can't think of anything catchy. Can't think of anything catchy this morning. So forgive me if I do not sing the scrolling song. One thing to note is that the Phoenix quiz event gift that's dropping soon, like a day or so from now. And you only have like a week-ish plus a couple days to get that. 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks to get that. So make sure you log in, I guess, if you're more on the casual side of things and you don't do daily logins. Make sure you log in sometime between the 12th and 25th. Alright, let's talk banners. Banners are the thing, right? So, there's New Power, Legendary Mythic Remix, Tempest Trials Plus. There's just a lot happening. Special Heroes is happening on the 20th. The focus for Tempest Trials is on the 18th, which means we will know who is on the banner by the 17th. So, 6 days-ish away as of recording, so not too much time to wait there. You can see that Beyond Control, the current Fallen banner, that's going until the 7th of June. The new Hero Summoning event happens on the 8th, which means we will have overlap, basically, between those two banners and everything in between. So, well, there won't be new heroes overlap. However, we will know who is on the new banner on June 8th before the current Fallen banner ends. And the reason why that's important is, historically, this is going to be the midpoint for the current book, that June banner there. So, more than likely, it could include a mythic hero of some kind, like it has for, like, the past several books. Probably a high-value banner, probably one that will get a Forging Bonds rerun. Same thing with the Brave banner, or the Fallen banner. Well, Brave banner too, but Fallen banner is more relevant because it's actually happening right now. So, these banners, the next couple months, will likely get Forging Bonds reruns because the characters are usually really popular, or busted, or both. So, don't feel like you have to impulsively pull right away. You'll have time, and more than likely, the rerun will drop like December through February-ish time, somewhere around there, maybe even sooner, honestly. I haven't been keeping perfect track of what the Forging Bonds reruns look like these days, but yeah, typically you're gonna see those rerun. So there is that. We do have a legendary this month. Something else to kind of note is that with June specifically, if you don't know, Faye does this thing where it's a double summer. Okay, so we have back-to-back Special Heroes banners at mid to end June and early to mid July. They will likely be summer banners. They will likely be swimsuit banners. Great fan service and fanfare for all. So just be aware that that banner that drops on the 8th, that new Heroes event, that midpoint banner, right? That is likely going to be the most story that you get for like the next 45 days. So really drink it in. Really take it in and appreciate. we're gonna have a bit of a story drought for a hot minute. But all that said, this is the normal habit of Faye. Don't know who's gonna be on the summer banner yet. Maybe we'll take a crack at that sometime in the near future. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the new Heroes that was happening on the 8th was in fact Three Hopes characters. I know people are like, normal pool, but like, yeah. Yeah, maybe. It's possible. And I mean, the reason I say that is Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which is also a spin-off, was a new Heroes banner. And they don't get anything special like Hall of Forms or anything like that. So they could do something for Three Hopes. Now, they didn't do anything for Fire Emblem Warriors when that came out. But this has Fodlan characters. So it's automatically more profitable in the eyes of the dev team. So I feel like that's probably what that banner could be. And speaking of Mythic Hero, perhaps you should go check out another video about when we're maybe gonna see them. Sothis is due to come back in June at some point too, which is kind of random, I think. So yeah, just weird stuff happening in June. So keep an eye on that. And like I said, be sure to pace your orbs out appropriately. Don't feel like you have to spend immediately, because the Fallen banner is one of the better banners in the entire year. Alongside stuff like the Brave banner, Ninjas, Kid banner, all of those. This is one of those top tier banners for all year. And if that disappoints you, I'm sorry, but I think most people will probably agree that that is the case. Let's talk. Speaking of banners, let's talk about these skills banners down here. So we got Life and Death, Glimmer, and Reposition. That is all to say that these are just fancy ways of saying more than likely we're gonna focus on just a potpourri style of skills rather than Glimmer and Reposition. Life and Death maybe, but like, when I put a Glimmer banner out, like, the hero just so happens to have Glimmer. Okay. Like, you're not gonna fodder them or build them because they have Glimmer. It's all of the other stuff that they have. So really they're just using like an assist or a special that more or less is just a common bond between multiple units that they want to put on the banner. And the banner itself is really good. So let's hop on over here to this screen. So here we got Life and Death 4. You can see we got a Green, Layla, Selena, Sacred Stones, by the way, Uller, Wolf, Ascended Joshua, and Ishtar. So this one's kind of interesting because we don't really know what they're going to do with Ascendeds yet. We haven't seen them run on Raid Up since debut. I assume we wouldn't see Ascended Ishtar in this banner, maybe Joshua, but so far we've only really had like appearances in legendary mythic banners, right? They haven't been on like skills banners or any other kind of like one-off focus banners. So I don't know if they're going to get raid up on something like this. That's kind of unknown information that we don't fully have, historical relevance to back any claims up with. But pretty much everybody on here is fair game except Uller, and likely not the Ascendeds, but it's possible. I think Joshua, he's due to be on a mythic banner or a legendary banner. I think he may in fact be like next up, if I'm not mistaken. I think Medias took the last colorless spot last month, so maybe they throw him in here because he's due for an appearance anyway. I think he's probably better suited on a legendary banner, but maybe. But I think overall you're probably looking at something like a Wolf, Selena, Layla, Igreen banner. I think those are all very likely and possible solutions. Probably Wolf, Selena, Igreen. That would be my guess. If I had to make one, that would probably be my guess. Glimmer. See what I mean? Even Fallen Ray is there. How about that? These are all just characters that have Glimmer somewhere in their kit, whether it is their main special, whether it is a build up to their end special. It exists in their kit somewhere. There's a lot of seasonals. There's a lot of Grail units. There's a lot of 3 stars. Yeah, it literally could be anybody. Literally could be any of these that are, insert applicable option. So Shinon, for example, could be in there, but more than likely, you're going to get him for his special that is not Glimmer, right? Or any of his passives too. But you know, more than likely, you're not looking at Glimmer. If you fodder him just for Glimmer, you're doing it wrong. If you're equipping him with just Glimmer, you're doing it wrong. So, like I said, it's more a potpourri. Reposition's probably going to be like the same situation. Not that we don't love our reposition king, for Nan Von Eyre, who is in here somewhere, but you know, are you pulling for that? Probably not. Lilith could be there. Farina could be there. Olin, Sumia. So there's options here, obviously, right? Merlinus, sure. Throw him in there. Why not? There's a fair amount of options. I think a lot of them are going to be 3-star rarity, but you've got some in here like Wolf, Farina. Actually, Wolf, Farina, Olin, Sumia. I think those are the quickie 5-stars that I managed to see immediately. I think everybody else is a 3-star or a seasonal. Yeah, so probably one of them. They could also just throw a rate up for a 3 or 4-star as well. Like Kath, I think she's relatively newer, so they might do that too. But a couple of options there. Anything is possible, like I said, but you're not getting them for those skills specifically at all. If you are, you're doing a goof. Don't do a goof. Anyway, that is pretty much all of the FEH events in a nutshell. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited for, I guess. And thank you again to the understanding that my schedule might be a little bit shifted the rest of this week, but Fallen Rhea will be coming, and if nothing else, we can spark for. We're due for some good luck, right? We're due for some good luck, so gotta balance out the universe somehow, right? I should be wasting it on a gacha pull, but we'll see. Only one way to find out. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Thank you for indulging me, getting back to something that I just normally would do. Let me know what you're most hyped for in the comments. That is it. Be sure to subscribe, come back for more, and until then, I will catch you next time.